Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome to the physioBRAIN channel. This is Professor Adriano, and today we're going to talk about how to optimize your studying, your training, your therapy, and your classes. Stay with me and don't miss these tips. And as you already know, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and share it with anyone you think needs this information. So everyone, today we're going to talk about a specific topic, which is how to optimize your studying, how to optimize your reading, which we've already discussed in other videos, but more specifically about how to distribute your time and how our brain works in relation to the amount of time we spend studying, okay? In the corporate world, in the business world, in the world of company especially, those companies that work with productivity and high performance there, is a technique that is widely used, known as the Pomodoro Technique, as you may know, right? It's a technique that was created many years ago and is used with the goal of getting people to work for a set period of time, usually 25 minutes, and then there's a short break, a quick 5-minute pause, then another 25 minutes of work or study, and then another 5-minute break, then another 25 minutes of work, and so on. And studies show, especially in the corporate world, that this increases people's productivity, right? You give someone a 5-minute break to drink some water, have a coffee, go to the bathroom, talk to someone, read something different, even play a game, get distracted, have a laugh. And then when they come back for the next 25 minutes, they're more productive than if they had worked for half an hour or an hour straight, okay? And why am I saying this? Because many people who follow me, who follow my content, are students, academics, professionals, people doing postgraduate studies, masters, PhDs, professors, who want to optimize not only their studies, but also their work with clients, their patients, their classes, whatever it is that they do. So what do I want to share here? It's something that I do with my patients and with my own studies, and I always encourage my students to do as well, because we have the foundation of neuroscience supporting us, giving us backing, right? What do I do? Something similar to the Pomodoro technique that I mentioned, but the way I work is this. Studies show that students, especially those in the classroom, do not retain more than 15 consecutive minutes of information. Why is that? The 15 minutes of attention they give to the teacher is full. They are able to absorb what the teacher is saying. And then after 15 minutes, 13 to 15 minutes, the students start to lose focus, start looking around, talking, checking their phones, looking at other materials, and stop paying attention. So if I notice that our brain can't hold that much attention, that much information for more than 15 consecutive minutes, I won't work for more than 15 to 20 consecutive minutes. So what do I do? If I have a session, for example, with a patient that lasts on average 45 to 50 minutes, I break it up into 3 parts. And then within those 3 parts, I break it down further into 3 5-minute segments, if necessary. And then I'm able to have the full attention of that student, that patient, that client for 15 minutes. And then I take a short break, alternating with other exercises, other activities, or other tasks that aren't so essential or important that day. So this gives me the possibility to have their full attention for a while, then have a moment of rest with some variety through another activity. And then I introduce another type of intense 15-minute activity, whether it's aerobic training, functional training, or whatever it may be. This varies according to the goal. You can adapt this for any student. You can adapt it in a classroom. You can adapt it for elderly patients. You can adapt it for a child. You can adapt it in your daily work and study routine. And that's what I do today. I work for an average of 20 consecutive minutes, take a 5-minute break, and then go back, and so on. Okay? Sometimes I work a little longer. I work for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break. But this really optimizes my results, I see that nowadays a lot of people spend hours and hours, even entire nights in a row studying, but are they really learning? Maybe it would be easier to use neuroscience to our advantage, to use what our brain is actually able to learn consecutively. So if you think this makes sense, try applying it in your daily life. Try using it at work, in your studies, in your appointments, with your students, with your patients, with your clients, and then come back here and let me know in the comments if it worked for you or not. Okay? That's it. That's basically what I wanted to talk about regarding how our brain, retains information and maintains attention. So at most 15 minutes in a classroom in the corporate world, about 20 to 25 minutes. Try it out, do it so you can see how you adapt. We know that people vary, that there are people who can maintain attention for longer, and there are people who can focus for less time. That's why you need to try it yourself, try it with your patient, your students, to see what the best maximum time is that you can retain attention and continuous information for those people. Okay? I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment here with your thoughts and opinions so we can always create the best material and provide the best information. A hug, and I'll see you in the next videos.